Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm Mysterious JG. I am today, and for the duration of this session, MOBTV, Mitout Bobo the Vulture. Excuse me, I also decided I would belch at the start of this video. Let's, well hold on, before we get into our car, let me throw a punch, because that was a button I pressed while trying to abort getting into that car. It's still legal in my state. We just got held up. Game it off with a week's taking. But we still have the Kiflon Mobile. Now, we had a different mobile. I called the Kiflon Mobile in a video title that... Yeah, but that's the true Kiflon Mobile. This was the Kiflon Mobile that had the money. And now it hopping away. You know what? In Bobo the Vulture's honor. Because apparently it's still possible to save this take. Let's try to stop these guys from robbing my movie theater, because that... Fuck. Robbing movie theaters is apparently a huge thing. For some reason. Like, I don't know how big of a cash take you're expecting to get at a movie theater. Like... Robbing a liquor store? Sure. Robbing a convenience store? Sure. Why robbing a movie theater? I don't really get it. But, game thinks that's the fastest way. I'm, like, actually looking, being like, no, I think it would be more direct to get over here. We rented some dude's Porsche. Because, like, in the past, we've gotten way out of our way to prevent, I think the issue is, like, using guns, rather, not the guns, using guns doesn't ever really seem to be a good idea. Because it just gets you police attention. And then the police end up interfering with you rather than the thieves. And I guess we've got people who are driving in, like, high-powered sports cars who have an escape path on the highway. It's like, oh no. This wasn't just a quickly planned, poorly planned robbery. They have been casing this movie theater to rob a movie theater's cash take for a long time. They know Inside Out 2 came out recently, and there's going to be a whole lot of cash in that movie theater. So this is exactly how the last time we tried to do a property mission for this movie theater, exactly the way it went.
Dumbest move you ever made.
I just said that the... Yeah, I had said that it was a bad idea to use the gun, but then I got to a point where it's like, no. I retrieved the money. I kind of felt like I had a good shot. Like, I got pretty close before I opened fire. I feel like that worked out okay. Oh wait, but apparently I didn't get the money. I thought I had the money. I thought I heard like a noise, but there's still a green icon. Hopefully nobody else picks up the money and starts to escape. Okay, the money fell out of the back of the car, I guess. So what do we... Okay, we don't have an actual amount. We just recovered the takings. Good enough. We don't even take it back to the theater. We just, There's an ammunition up here, and, I think it might be time to buy some, armor. Because we've only really got one mission left to do, folks, and it's, heist planning. What is going on down there? I don't even know if I can get down there without despawning whatever this is, but
things first. Stop by hopping Vinewood hotels like the
Is it really just a...
See the beautiful people of the city.
Oh, that's what it is.
Woman.
I mean, I saw the guy running. Oh.
You had your chance, pal.
Yeah, I just went into bullet time, quick, like, headshot at a guy as he was fleeing with a purse. She had to think that that was like, oh, my hero, you just, like, murdered a guy who stole my purse. Yay. Because she definitely saw that. Like, she was right there. Right? Yeah, okay, maybe she didn't, but I think she did. I didn't see where she was, I just saw her. Hold her.
He had a change of heart.
Who says chivalry is dead? I only wish more people were like you today.
Willing to murder for me. Here we go. So we got 140 something K from the cinema. It doesn't matter. Like, the cinema is one of those businesses that just gives you a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction of the purchase costs once a month if you do a mission for it. Kiflam, the ingratitude and self-centeredness of your actions is unforgivable in my eyes, but Craft is not without mercy. To have a chance of redeeming yourself, you must write the tract, which has already been written. We worship the Craft where the earth reaches out to the ninth paradigm.
I am busy with Craft's work. If you want to be rich in powerful tools for a very reasonable price, please visit www.epsilonprogram.com.
There you go. So that text, apparently, and I've never done this one, on screen or off, initiates a side activity where you gather Ipsilon's, I don't even know how you're supposed to do it, honestly, because it was not an email, it was just a text. But yeah, you can now gather pieces of the Ipsilon tract as like collectibles around the map. And I think there's like a dozen of them. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never done it. When you finish it, you get notified and it counts towards like completion maybe? I don't even remember. And by I don't remember, I mean I don't remember what I saw when I looked this up briefly because I've never done it. But you get that message. It's differently worded if you actually did the mission the way they told you to. And I think you get... I feel a little bad. You can look it up for yourselves. We got a call from Chris Fromage telling us, like, you piece of shit, you motherfucker, because we, you know, stole his money. And while hanging out with Bobo recording a video the other day, I cut it off before we could get a text after we did the version where we're just a sucker and they just leave. But after that, I realized, oh shit, I should have, yeah, I kind of realized after that I should have, what the hell am I trying to say? Assault shotgun. Apparently there's Wappets we haven't. 3 or 4 Second Amendments. That's kind of cute. Let me see which, yeah, I didn't have anything. He's got the pump shotgun. He's got heavy sniper, carbine rifle, very low carbine rifle, and SMG ammo. We do need to get something like a, anyway, no. But yeah, we got a call from Chris Fromage. I think there's a call you get at the end of the mission chain if you are a sucker and you don't realize that you're being had and steal the money that we missed, and I feel bad we missed it, but I kind of forgot that that would happen and skipped past it. So I want to make sure that like we are fully armed with lasers, or just that we're fully armed, I suppose. Special carbine. I'm not gonna bother with, like, some of these are fun, but I'm not gonna bother with. Oh, homing launcher is what I should have got. Oh well, whatever. Combat machine gun.
The government is not your friend, friend.
Get an extended clip. Improves weapon accuracy. Does it? There's no reason for Michael in particular not to have like whatever weapons he wants.
My panic room is state of the art.
Aids low light target acquisition. This will give us more aggro. Yusuf luxury finish. That's reference to a prior game. All right, so this might be a bit of a prep video now. It's turned into one at least.
Joe, just stay chilled, all right?
How much ammo have I got for the... I have crazy high amount of ammo for the heavy sniper.
Well, what the hell ever then?
I should have got a rocket... I should have got the homing rocket launcher. Am I so wealthy that I don't care about the wasted money? And the answer is yes, because... in this game, I think I still continue to have infrared fire and forget missile launcher. Yeah, I mean, I still think I get, it doesn't get any, like, extra stuff, but can't carry any more of that out of. Oh, you can only have 10 missiles for it.
Buy it. Show them what you're made of.
Buy it. Shut up.
Super.
But yeah, I can switch back and forth between homing and regular. This would be hugely risky in prior games where your weapons are taken away and if you're arrested. I don't even remember if that happens in this game. Oh, it's so tempting to steal that and consider it to be yet another fromage mobile, but we'll just get our own car back. Because what I want to do now, even though it's probably a waste of time to drive home as Michael, I want to get home and throw down a save, and then there was an ammunition closer to home, but that's okay. I want to break free. I want to get back, save the game, know that we've got Michael fully decked out. Also, if he goes home, I think he gets his health maxed back. And then we want to take Franklin and Trevor shopping. Because we're at the point now, I don't... like, my memory's gone to shit. I haven't even had it... well... all this happened since the last time I had like my 1 or 2 GTA 5 whiskey and coke weekends. But I don't really remember us doing a ton of setup missions. I guess we drove around and cased the joint, and I don't know if we've got setup missions to do for the heist or not. Like securing vehicles or whatever. I would think we've still got some more heist stuff to do, but I kind of have forgotten how many heist setup missions we've done. Because the heist missions some of the setups blur together. Like, yeah, I remember stealing the Bug Stars van. I know that was for a different mission. But I don't remember if we made our decisions about how this heist is going to go down. I don't think we have. So there's got to be more than one path. And you can look at guides online for the ultimate way to do it for the highest cash payout. I don't care, though. Because he hates California girls. We've pretty much done what we're going to do in this game. I haven't left myself a bunch of stuff to do in the post-game where it's going to make a difference if we have, you know, an extra 5 or 10% of cash to play around with in the post-game world. I enjoy this game enough. I've looked up GTA 5 enough on Google that I'm now occasionally getting sent GTA 5 gamer articles. And like there's an article recently about how to play GTA 5 online without like having other people interfere in your game world and kill you, because it's an online game. You can just be doing stuff and suddenly a random gamer like FartKnocker069 just shows up and murders you. And they had what seemed like, if you know the game mechanics, very basic tips to set up a solo experience in GTA 5. And it was kind of weirdly tempting. Although I think there's enough one-player games out there I haven't played that I'm not going to spend a ton of time trying to do a solo GTA 5 online experience. And I don't think it has cross-platform. It's not. I don't see myself getting involved in it with, like, you know,
A big empty house.
hey, Lethal, Zerfall, let's play GTA 5 online together. But, I'm enjoying the game enough that I thought about it. Like, I saw that. I was like, oh, yeah, I could get on and do, like... Because I've seen little bits of the intro and outro scenes for the online missions, and it just makes you... It makes you nostalgic for some of the characters who appear. Like, you know, missions where you've got, like, Trevor's weird tinfoil hat sidekick as, I guess, a mission boss for some of the online content. And it's like, oh, that would be so much fun. So, I can't say that it hasn't occurred to me that it would be tempting to mess around with that, but I think we're going to finish the main story of GTA 5 and then say goodbye to the GTA 5 world.
Man, I'm drunk, but shit, I ain't getting drunker.
Now, with that attitude, you're not. All right. I know that all the ammunitions aren't identical, but we can at least get Franklin, whose personal owned vehicle was here but not marked on the map. How dare you, game? And nothing else, we can get him all up armored. I'm thinking Michael is the best guy to trigger the next mission with. Alright, let's see what the friend. Alright, let's find out. It's just a Brinks truck. Damn it. I mean, that... It's not my friend, and if it is, yeah, I'd feel very guilty when I robbed it.
Now listening to the lab, a bright star shining through the darkness of San Andreas. You mean like the sun? That's right. One day the sun will incinerate the earth. I guarantee you believe in global warming once your shit is on fire. Let me tell you something.
I like that. I guarantee you believe in global warming once your shit is on fire. Alright, let's go to what is presumably a 24-hour ammunition. I saw something on the news. I didn't stop and read it. You have to be careful with, like, you know, headlines that are designed to make you angry when you're on one part of the political spectrum or another. But I did see something about, like, you know, several states are proposing vending machines on the street for ammo. And, you know, I'm like, okay, I didn't read it. It might be bullshit. It might be something that's not actually happening. It's just a thing that someone has suggested that someone else is like, let's get clicks. But I would be willing to bet it's the states where they're trying to make it illegal to even, like, mail, you know, mifepristone, whatever it is, into the state are the same ones where they want to make it where you can buy ammo in a on a vending machine, in a vending machine on the street.
Look at you two together. What a lovely fucking couple.
Man, he barely has $1 million. I got to be more careful with how I spend Franklin's money. Oh, no, hold on. He's got almost 12 million.
I won't tell. Honest.
He's got almost 12 million. I shouldn't be quite so... Alright, let's see what he's already got before I go too much further. He already has a rocket launcher, but only the one. He too has the old combat shotgun. He's doing much better actually for... He needs some more heavy sniper ammo. Oh, what I forgot to get for is any kind of melee weapon, but I don't think we care. I'm trying to get out of that menu. Alright, like brass knucks.
Oh, this section, very popular with our Mexican mafia clientele. Check it out.
Knuckle duster. The pimp. The pimp, the ballas, the hustler, the rock says, the hater, the lover, the player, the king, the vagos. Alright, well they're not actually doing anything except cosmetic. But I feel like I should have, hold on.
Silent but violent.
The bottle. It's not clever, it's not pretty, but most of the time, neither the guy coming at you with a knife, neither the guy coming at you, all fails, get this job done. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's get the extended clip, grip, flashlight, and cartridges, so we can have ourselves a shotgun Saturday night. Extended clip, flak gun coat. Get all the good stuff for SMG.
Buy a flamethrower from me earlier.
Still don't have the advanced rifle for some reason. Assault rifle, carbine. But I think we can get the combat machine gun. He already has it, alright. With the extended clip, but not the grip or the scope. I don't know why it is I'm like steering away from the minigun. Like that seems excessive. Bullpup shotgun. Special daddy carbine. Combat PD, whatever. Marksman rifle.
You've racked up some more ammunition rewards points.
Is that a real thing? Because I'll take them, but I don't think it's a real thing. All right, let's get Trevor armed to the teeth, and then I didn't intend for there to be a whole setup video before I went any further, but it works for me.
Now, where the fuck is Wade?
Where has Wade been for the last several days? He's permanently resides in your... oh, I guess we have to start the heist mission with Trevor. I was wondering who we should start it with. I was thinking, oh, probably Michael, because he might be talking with Lester. Like, my instinct was, okay, Michael talking with Lester, then getting interrupted by Trevor, and finally them all being interrupted by Franklin. Seems like the most logical progression of dialogue kicking off. Otherwise, if Lester's not involved in the dialogue, then it doesn't matter. It would be either Michael or Trevor will probably start talking to each other, and then they get interrupted by Franklin arriving. But, okay, apparently this is not the way I was supposed to exit this place. Like, how the hell do I get out of here now? Now that was a violation of the law, folks, but now it's got to be Trevor kicking it off because it's at his home. So like, oh, Patricia.
Patricia!
Trevor,
Oh, it's good to speak to you.
Mm-hmm.
my thoughts are with you.
Is he, Martin, is he treating you well? If you ever...
You're a sweet boy, Trevor.
I just want to
Sweet
keep
man.
ringing you and messing up your life.
I really miss you.
I have to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cute little joke about Stockholm Syndrome, I guess, but... Oh, all the fancy stuff isn't here. Well, I guess just so I don't forget, I'll buy, just to say, always in my heart is full because of you. Okay, so we're getting caught up on a backlog of wacky stuff with her. Truest of hearts breaks the cleanest. Say that you're always in my heart is full because you are, and I be good. What we have together is very special. I love you, but I am a wife, and I must be with my husband. And you don't even get the option of answering her. Oh, never mind. Now all that stuff is over here. Okay. That's wisdom from this guy who runs the ammunition. I guess if I'm gonna have him have a minigun and no one else does, he might as well be fully stocked. 999, good place for it to stop. Yeah, in my mind, it makes sense that if only one of them is going to be the proud owner of a minigun, it would be Trevor. I don't see us ever getting through. Like, there's weapons I'm stocking full ammo on that I don't expect we'll ever get around to using, but oh, I didn't probably bother to get advanced scope for this gun with everybody. That's a shame. Los Angeles. Alright. That's probably enough, Get out, get out. Base model. It's like, it's the base model. There's various upgrades available. I guess in my, I've just set it up, and I can't, I really seriously doubt it's ever going to make a difference. Because, I mean, even here, it's like, I would have to go out of my way to fix it. I'm going to get to the save point. I'm going to manually save the game. Michael won't have brass knucks because I just kind of didn't register that I should get him brass knucks. And honestly, you probably don't want to go around wearing brass knuckles anyway. It might, like, attract attention. I don't know. Because I don't think I'd ever bothered with brass knucks in this game because they don't just register on their own. What I want to see is, can I get in here? Alright, I could have sworn that this was an actual entrance for him. I guess over here is. I want to try to save the game without triggering the mission. Alright, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to buy knuckle dusters for Michael. And that way I can save and be fairly sure I'm not going to accidentally trigger the mission. That seems like a good idea. So this, what turned into a silly prep mission, may end up going slightly long. Clappers? Is this supposed to be a bar? Von Krastenboig. Yeah, it seems like a nice upscale restaurant with a bar kind of place. Kiplump. Or Kiplump, I mean. Hey, thanks, buddy. Alright, ammunition. Sorry, it's just... It's supposed to be a quick... Like, once I was chasing down the movie theater payout... Like, I was like, oh, you know what, Boba, we had all these chances to do that mission and never did it. I should do one for him. And then I realized... Boba will be seeing this way later, and by the time he actually does, he will have presumably, if he does, he will presumably have seen the various missions where we tried to get that payout and it didn't go well, so I guess that was for everyone who wanted me to do that mission successfully, and I don't know how many people that truly is. Once again, it's generic guy instead of... There are a handful of, like, unique ammunition dudes. All right.
When society's drastic reordering occurs, weapons will be currency, and I will be a fucking millionaire.
I think everybody's got parachutes now. They don't seem to get undone. Like, they don't seem to disappear from your inventory. Alright, so we'll do a manual save as Michael. Then we'll switch to Trevor. And just go to the initiation point for this mission. There are a couple little goofy side missions that I haven't done that might be fun to do. Like, there was a little bit of dialogue too, and I got some enjoyment out of like some of the taxi cab missions we've done, but it's like really hard to like know when those are going to trigger. You got to be driving around as Franklin in a cab, and maybe they'll happen and maybe they won't. Actually, you don't even have to be driving in a cab, do you? Can't you be driving in any vehicle as Franklin, and occasionally you'll just get a taxi mission? And I don't know how to get them to trigger. But one of them was like this kind of fun thing where we helped some guy in a shootout, and I failed once and got frustrated, but it was otherwise like, no, it still re-triggers pretty easily, and it was, there was a bit of fun story and dialogue to it. But then another one was just like, some rando was like, oh, I want you to drive real crazy, like Crazy Cab, and then there really didn't end up being any fun. Like, I thought we were moving towards like, an amusing conclusion where his friends set him up or something. Like nothing. Whatever I thought was happening with the conclusion of this mission where this guy had to go meet his Daredevil friends. Eventually, we just delivered him to the place he wanted to go to when the ride ended. So that kind of made me reticent to, like, you know, it's like, if taxi missions pop up while I'm playing as Franklin, I'll probably check them out. Otherwise, I'm not going to go to a great lengths to see them. Similarly, one or two of the tow truck missions, like there are still tow truck missions with a bit of dialogue for Franklin, even though like Tanisha is removed from the story. But like the one or two I did were like, no, nothing about it seems like these would be interesting to continue to explore. So we done. Like I don't know that I have separation anxiety with this game yet, but it is going to be weird to be done with it because it's such a long game. But I think I have hit the point where there's nothing else going on in this game that there's not that much that's available in the game that I want to go to the trouble of seeing. Like, we really briefly, I considered, it would be fun to date one of the strippers, because I became aware you could do that during a visit with Franklin. And then it was kind of like, looked into what that would entail and what you would get out of it, and was like, nah. I think I'd be better served just getting going on some other series, and that's just kind of where I'm at. Why am I talking about all this? Because I think we really are, and I'm not saying we're like, oh, we're 3 videos away from the end of the series, but I think we're about to dive into, like, from here on out, unless some side thing pops up and distracts me that I'm not planning for, and I want to dive into some other, like, optional thing pops up, like a taxi mission. We're just going to go in now and play main story missions until the end of the game. And we're like 90+% of the way through the game. So hold on to your horses, folks. Your vanilla unicorns. We're almost done with this world. That's why I talked about, hey, GTA Online is fun. I don't think I'm going to be exploring that. There's a couple of things like, there's a mission where I don't even know that we did the trigger for it, where with Michael you can get in a submarine and find stuff and give it to, like, you can go on, the GTA Wiki is excellent. Well, there's more than one wiki. One of them is really good. But you can see, like, little side missions. Like, Franklin's got the weird side mission where he collects spaceship parts, and you can get this really crazy, unique car. There's something going on where you investigate a cold case murder that sounds to me more interesting than it is. Like, you can watch, like, read about it. I think it's Michael only. I don't remember, but you can watch the concluding cinematic for that. You've got the whole thing with Michael collecting, like, nuclear waste or something in a submarine. These are all just like heavy collection missions that have like one cinematic at the end that you can see. And I think we're done. Like, these are not things I'm going to take the time to do. And there is a special mission / cinematic that involves like that you only trigger by getting 100% completion. Look that one up too. Like, they're fun little things to look up, but I'm not going to. They really do in this game, and like, I don't fault Rockstar for this at all. They put in a few little extras for the people who just really want to be like I want to be the 2%, the 1%. 1%. I want to be like one of the 1% of players who 100%s this. And that's fine. And then for the rest of us, you can just see it on YouTube. And Rockstar doesn't try to strike those videos down. You can see it, and for the people who really want to see it for themselves, like it will mean something to them to have achieved it and not just seen it on YouTube. That's cool. I'm not one of those guys, so I'm okay. And when we come back next time, we're going to be okay starting the heist, the final heist storyline mission. See you then.